know, On My Soul has been treating us so good this week. On My Soul. Make sure you go out and buy some On My Soul products. These are papers, combs, he got it all. He coming out with more and more and more.
More.
Link will be in the description for y'all.
Man, On My Soul.
On My Soul.
On My Soul is good.
Yes. So, welcome y'all to another episode of the Melanated Report. And guess where I'm still at? Chicago, West Side. We still out here. I'm enjoying my time, just visiting everybody, seeing who I see. You know, I got a lot of people who are doing a lot of positive things on this earth, so you know it's important that I go ahead and get everything that they're doing out and whatnot. And low-key, I just realized that I'm promoting a company that is not sponsoring us, so I gotta take this sweatshirt off real quick. You know, tweet.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta keep your heart 3 stacks.
Yeah, 4 or 5.
Yeah, I love cookies, but you know, until y'all reach out to me and say we finna pay you a bag, y'all can't get on this podcast. But y'all can make it on here, so reach out to me, DM me, email me. You know, we gonna get some subscribers and followers and whatnot. So get on that first train. You could be the first one in. Oh man, I'm goofy, man. How you doing, man? Like, first of all, let me introduce y'all to my good friend here, named Fader, artist from Chicago, South Side. Go ahead and tell him a little bit about Fader. How you doing, Fader?
What's going on, boss? I'm doing pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, Fader, artist, South Side. He emphasized South Side because we on the West Side. He from out West.
Yeah, you know,
I'm not
always.
from out West. Yeah, you know. But it's love all over the city, of course. But no, though, yeah. I'm a rapper. I do music. I'm an artist in general, not just a rapper. I be really wanting to specify that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of rappers out here. Then it's artists, you know what I'm saying? You gotta really know the difference.
Because we're about to talk about a lot of your artistry that you're doing. You're not just rapping.
Yeah, for a fact. For a fact, definitely. So,
Right. So yeah, I just say, how have things been in Chicago? You know, over the last couple, I've been in and out. So how's Chicago been for you? I would say.
It's not a bad one though. We can start right there.
Okay, because it's been cold as hell to me since I've been here. Especially today.
LA person now.
You right. I do have my heat on in 55-degree weather. Yep, you're right.
You done changed up on us, so
I can still stick it out in the winter though.
I mean, yeah, but you know, it's for this, like right now, of course, Chicago feels great outside right now. Because it could be, only because of what it could be outside, you know. But
Polar
yeah,
Texas.
It's been pretty decent. Just the city, trying to maneuver, stay safe. Everybody trying to stay safe, and yeah, I just been doing the same old, working on music, working on clothes. I just started working on clothes, and I got a record label as well. So
okay, yeah,
trying to turn the city up.
Since you went ahead and dropped all this stuff about your artistry, let's go ahead and get into it. So tell us about the label and whatnot. So what's been going on with that? Tell us the name, what you been doing with it, when it was started.
Okay,
you know.
So Plus 5 Entertainment, that's the name of my record label. It pretty much was started. I can say it started. I got the actual LLC for it in December. Right. It was November or December of last year, 2021. But I was already kind of pushing it. I had the mentality of it beforehand. Plus 5 is essentially the aspect of always moving forward. So with me starting a label, a record label, I wanted to start a company in general. You know what I'm saying? So a record label would be essentially a part of my company of Plus 5. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like I want my plan is just to do a bunch of different things involving artistry, you know. And so when it comes to Plus 5, it's all about addition. What else can you do, or what can you do to make yourself better? What can you do to add to your craft? You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
And then, you know, 5 is my favorite number, you know, and it means grace. I learned a lot about the number 5. I like 5 for other reasons as well, you know what I'm saying? But
it also represents power.
About that. Yeah, it also represents power, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, yeah, that's pretty much the meaning behind Plus 5. And I got a couple people working with me right now. I'm trying to build it as much as possible as far as right now through me, because I'm the only artist that's signed to my label right now. But I got some big plans for it though, for a fact. Like, I feel like Plus 5 gonna do some real big things. And I want people to want to be a part of it, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it's all about artistry and it's about ownership as well, you know? And it's like I put out a motto where we talk about mental health, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's real big, you know? Yeah, because we in this artistry, and that's artists in general, like how you was just setting up, you know what I'm saying? Like, we running around, we doing a lot, you know, so break time is important, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to stop saying, you know what I'm saying, a lot because I said it a lot.
I mean, we all have a lot of speech things that we do. I feel like I laugh at myself a lot of times, you know, and whatnot. So we all do our things. It is what it is.
Yeah.
That's what's up. And mental health is mental wealth, is what I was about to say. So I'm glad that you're working on with your artists as far as making sure that they good, because you know the artists that you will have, if their mental health is right, then they'll be with you longer. You know, they won't be out inspiring like some artists we know.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna name them.
Yeah.
But yeah. Still love the guy.
It's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate the things that people go through because they're not aware that it's an issue yet. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
First step to like recovery is awareness. You know what I'm saying? That's in any aspect, not just the drug culture or the alcohol culture. You know what I'm saying? That's in all aspects of life. So yeah.
I'm glad that you realized early that mental health is very important for you and the people that surround you.
Yeah.
So I say, I know we talked about the label. So tell us a little bit about the clothing and everything and how that came about. Go and tell us the name of that and everything. I really like the name, by the way.
And never. So I pretty much started the clothing line recently. I launched it recently. I can tell you how I came about it as well. I really want to go live right now. I should probably go live.
I mean, do what you gotta do. We here.
Let me go live real quick. I ain't gonna go live for too long though, so that people could come tune in later.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I mean, you drawn to it, so when they see that, they be like, "Oh, he got energy coming out." Yeah.
Oh
let's
yeah,
go
for
ahead and
sure.
watch that.
Definitely.
Sounds like that. I'm gonna go ahead and take a sip of my coffee while you go ahead and do that.
Yeah,
We ain't sponsored by them neither, but you gonna see that later.
I don't know where I could put this at. You know what? You gonna put it down here.
Alright, let's go.
That works.
And it just told me you started a live video.
Okay, yeah, hopefully some people see that and click on it. But Never, basically, it's a clothing line that I started recently. I was just sitting around the crib and I was trying to come up with some merch because I'm also working on an album right now.
Okay.
And I was trying to come up with some merch for my album. Do the whole 9 yards for my album. I'm really pushing my album, going in with it right now. But in that, as an artist, we always splitting something that we doing and then stop to think about something else, starting something else. And in that moment, I just started thinking like, man, I should start a clothing line instead because these merch designs I'm coming up with for this album, I'm just pretty much trying to make shirts that match the songs. Right. And it was looking ugly. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I should come up with a whole line or something like that. So I just really started, I went through God. Like, God, I be so blessed, bro. I be so blessed, G.
I just went through God.
For real though, bro, because it's like, I don't really want to explain my process, but I just had to start making up words. You know what I'm saying? So like, I started playing with a bunch of letters and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I came up with it never randomly. You know what I'm saying? I came up with that and I came up with one other word too.
It wasn't random,
it
was divine.
It was divine, 100%. Like I was blessed for a fact, Right. I came up with another word as well, and I ain't said it to nobody. Only my homie know it, and I might do something with that later on down the line. But when I came up with this, I got to Googling it. I confounded that shit. And I'm like, man, this is perfect, and it's gonna last for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, and when I think about Never in general, like the first thing that I thought of when I saw it is longevity. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only time we hear Never is after forever. You know what I'm saying? So that's the mindset that I have in general with the creation of this line. Like, it's all about legacy, longevity, and lasting. The 3 L's. Like, that's what we gonna go by as far as Never. And I decided to come out with these designs first as far as, just getting people ready for the type of shit that we can provide. But, I am gonna come out with some more basic tees. I got these on the site right now. I got this. And I got another design on the site right now. They both $50, but I'm coming out with some basic designs. I'm finna drop some Valentine's Day designs. Okay. Yeah, man. Forever and never, man.
Forever and never.
For real.
I love it. And then just to hear like your thought process behind it. Like, I want something that's gonna last forever.
Oh yeah.
Why not just name it like that? What's after forever is ever. I like that. I
Straight up though, yeah.
That's what's up. Well, I'm deeply proud of you for doing all that you've been doing so far, and it's been great.
Thank you.
I know you faced, as any business owner, a lot of challenges, especially with trying to do this in a pandy. So how has it been, trying to break and do all this entertainment and whatnot during the pandemic? Because I know, being in entertainment during this time is just hard in itself. and you know, for you to take that and then say, I'm gonna make something else.
You know, I've been blessed in this time.
That's that word again.
Yeah,
blessed.
I've been really blessed. Yeah, definitely. I've been blessed. I honestly had quit my job mid-pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Because I was being mistreated. You know, and once I did that, I taught myself how to produce too. I'm not really there yet as far as producing, but yeah, I got some songs out that I done made the beat for. So I'm here, you know what I'm saying? Just gotta get my tone right, but I taught myself how to do that. I taught myself how to design again because I did learn some of it in college. And it's like, even though we are in a pandemic and there's a lot of adversities that businesses face, I feel like I've been blessed throughout this whole process, you know what I'm saying? Like, just getting things in order, trying to figure out how I want to do it. And I feel like another thing, I probably have been going through a lot of stuff that I'm not mentioning, but I've been trying to like not focus on that. I got anxiety bad, you know what I'm saying? Like my hands be sweating. But sometimes my hands sweat right now a little bit, but bro, sometimes they get to slide down my arm, bro. Like, so it's like, but like I say, the first step to recovery is awareness, right? That's what everything, right? So I know that, you know what I mean? So I try to get ahead of that, you know what I'm saying? So if I feel my anxiety creeping up or something like that, or my hands start to get sweaty or my heart just start beating because of everything that I got going on or something that's irritating me right now, I just think about something else or I start working on something. That's not necessarily the right thing to do.
Yeah, some people would say it's a form of therapy for yourself because you're taking the time to distract yourself and do something else. Some people would say, no, you need to go in and face the problem and whatnot. So, I mean, I see what you're saying, but it's all at the end of the day, it's what works for you. So it does work for you. I mean, you've used it and created a lot more things, so I can't sit here and say it didn't work for you.
Yeah, definitely. I just think about long term though.
Yeah, forever and ever, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's my mindset. And I don't want to be like that down the line when it comes to real life situations. Because right now I'm going through this with business, and I'm like, I shut down from that. Like I had some shirts that I got made at first from this, and they fucked them up. You know what I'm saying? And that really upset me. You feel me? But it's like, instead of me thinking about that, I just started working on some more designs or something like that. You know, like I took my mind off of it. But if something happens like that in my real life where I'm irritated about something and it can possibly affect me down the line, that's not something I should shut down and start working on something in that moment. I should probably learn how to communicate in that moment. So I have been facing adversities, but I haven't been communicating them as well as I should have. And you know, so it's an issue. Even though I'm not sitting here to say like I should know all the problems I have.
Exactly. I was gonna say. I mean, you're still young.
Yeah.
And the fact that you even at this age accepting it about yourself, and then two, finding the means to move on from it. That's all you need, bro.
Yeah, for a fact.
These people out here 50, 60 years old doing the same, facing the same problems you facing. Like, I'm too old to do something.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you're not, to make a change, but then, you know, at this age, you ain't got that excuse.
Exactly.
So you can keep changing and keep changing to the man you want to be, and by the time you get to that age, you're going to be the greatest man that you could possibly have been. So, you right on track, bro. Right on track.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Man, sometimes we need to be reminded that we right where we need to be. Because if we skip the steps that took to get us to where we are, then we wouldn't be the people who we are. Like if I got the $1 trillion at the age, 15, I might not be a good person. Yeah. I might not be a good person.
That's definitely true. Not to say that the 15-year-old trillionaires are bad people.
Oh no, of course, not saying that. But some of y'all did go a little crazy. I mean, we see the evidence of it. I mean, I ain't gonna name no names, but some people are recovering from those. A lot of Disney stars. Man, I mean, we seen it. But I guess you kind of leading into the next question I had, and actually I like the way that you handle it. So I was gonna say, how are you handling the entertainment industry as a black man, and how has that like influenced the way that you move and whatnot? Because for one, I would say a lot of us ain't necessarily, nowadays they are, but we haven't been into mental health and, finding ourselves to make sure we're the best version of ourselves. So that's one way I could say you are ahead of the game. Mm-hmm. But what are the things that, have you faced any adversity, or do you think it's been an advantage to be a black man in entertainment? Or just in general?
See, black is cool. Everybody want to be black. That's not black.
What Paul Mooney say? Everybody want to be a nigga, but don't want to be a nigga.
Yeah, so it's like, I feel obviously, you know, I face challenges being black in all aspects of life.
Some people don't think that.
Even with certain blogs, like y'all call yourself hip hop blogs.
Oh man.
You know, and I'm seeing a lot of white people, a lot of white rappers, you know what I'm saying? And I just don't really understand. And it's not that white people shouldn't be rapping, but
it just don't look right.
It's oversaturated in a sense on certain platforms. So that can be challenging, but I can't even necessarily say that because it's blogs that's majority black that won't respond to me as well, you know. So
true.
I don't I just know being black is cool. I'm an artist as far as the music goes. As far as the clothes go, I just started with the clothes. As far as the beats go, I just started with the beats. But as far as being an artist, like rapping, being black is a plus for me. You know what I'm saying? I went to U of I in Springfield. Obviously, that's where we met.
Shout out.
You know, and man, I used to do some of my biggest shows in Springfield. But I ain't gonna lie, I used to sit in that crowd. I used to sit and watch them white people say my words. Word for word. You a bitch and I can merch, lil nigga. I'm looking right in their face. I'm looking right in their face. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a new artist.
Oh,
you know what I like in that time, these shows brand new for me. You know what I'm saying? How do I even decipher a moment like that?
Right.
How I go about that?
That's real.
You know what I mean? So it's like it's a plus for me to be black, but even when you look at some of these big concerts, a lot of them people in front, they white. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like it's a plus to be black, but you know what you're saying, and you damn near don't want them to repeat it exactly like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it just gets a little iffy in that state, in that mind state.
That's real. And and you got to be in that moment where you're like, okay, am I finna turn up? Am I finna do something? Or
exactly.
Let it go.
Yeah,
it's just what we
like,
pretty much do every day in life anyway.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, man.
I feel that. How
you feel like it's being black in this space, in the media space?
I think it has it's similar to what you said. I think it has its advantages and its disadvantages. I feel like you always prejudge for whatever reason. You know, just because you're black, they always gonna think you're yo homie yo, or you know, just that, something like that. And not gonna think that, you know, you're as intelligent as you are most of the time. Unfortunately, that's just what I deal with. And then I get to talking, and they're like, oh, okay, you a good nigga.
Exactly.
Good little nigga. Okay, I see you. You know your thing.
That's what we labeled as, essentially.
Exactly.
Because people think the same when they come to me being an artist, you know, because I rap, dress the way I dress, talk how I talk. People used to be shocked, you know, that I went to school. You know what I'm saying? It's just interesting, the dynamics, but I'm not gonna change who I am because of what people think when they look at me.
The crazy thing is, I started acting more, choose the best word, I don't want to say acting more black, acting more ethnic, my color, I don't know, y'all know what I mean, black people. I started acting, I grew my hair out, just started like being more... Started
embracing
my culture. Mainly when it was at my first gig, and I seen like we were inviting black male, actually we're doing both male and female, but kids from high school, black kids from high school. And just I seen the way that they was kind of like treated. It was kind of like, just like I was saying, it was prejudged. It wasn't like it was openly racist or anything like that. It was just like, okay, little Tyrone from the west side of Chicago. Okay, let's make sure, don't touch that. Just make sure, you know, you stay over here and we'll teach you as much, you know, what we can and whatnot. And I was just like, I don't like that.
Right.
And when they seen me, they seen somebody that they knew. And I was like, you know, we look like each other. And I was like, you know, I was already at a crossroads where I'm like, you know, do I want to go deeper into myself, or do I want to be that, you know, that guy that's passing? And I was like, nah, I already know that I have the ability to keep up with these people no matter what I look like. So let me go ahead and grow my hair out. Let me be a little bit more ethnic in what I do and, like, you know, whatnot.
I feel that though. I feel you, bro.
So I say, what was some of your inspirations when it came to one, starting your own label and everything, and just being an artist in general?
Man, I'm inspired by, like, hunger. My
I wanna
stomach
eat.
be touching my back.
Feel this?
I be
wanna
hungry
eat.
as hell in the house. I be so hungry. No, I'm just playing.
No, it's
I do
really
be
true.
hungry
I
as
be hungry
fuck,
too.
bro. I'm just tired of not having avenues. I come from a family that knows avenues of income. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, that's my granddad, right? My granddad is all about entrepreneurship, owning something. But under him, it seemed like they was all about going to school and getting a job. You know what I mean? And college was probably one of the best things that ever happened to me. But man, if I would have not went to college and went to trade school, cause like I would have been getting more bread by now. But it's like now I'm to the point I done went to college and I'm trying to do this music stuff, and it's like, man, I be needing some money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I be trying to stay legal with the stuff that I be doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like,
interesting way to put it. I didn't know that was where it was going.
you know,
But I know what you mean, though. That's the funny.
because it's out here.
Yeah, it's out here.
It's
You be like,
out
I
here.
just want to be a good person.
Yeah, bro. I be trying to stay legal. You know what I'm saying? So it's just inspired by hunger. And my family, like my family, we be hungry, bro. Like, Cause we some hustlers, bro. Like we always trying to get it. And I'm tired of my family having to hustle. I'm tired of us always having to figure out what's the next thing, what's the next, like when taxes, okay, and then what, like all the PPP was a thing, okay, like we always trying to figure out what's the next big income that we can get. And I'm just tired of thinking like that. I want to have it at disposal. Even when we smoke, when we get high, I want to have mountains. We ain't even got a match. Like let's just all have our own weed. Like man, comfort. So hunger and comfort, bro. Like I just want to be comfortable. I pray every day. And I be asking God for comfort, forgiveness, and hope. That's a big part of my prayer. And it's like a couple years ago, it used to be success, forgiveness, and hope. I ain't see myself necessarily going the direction that I wanted to go in life, but I know I was gonna be successful because I'm a worker. You know what I'm saying? But when I started asking God for comfort, bro, I quit one job because the supervisor called me a nigga. Weird white man, yes, bro. I was out of there. Then another job, I quit that too, you know what I'm saying, on some like on a whim because I was being mistreated. But in that time, I had been asking God for comfort. And over time, I've received that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I haven't even had to work a job, and I've been able to. Now, even though, like I said, I be hungry, I be comfortable though. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I ain't gotta go work 8 hours to do some music. I came up on some bread. I built the whole studio in my crib. So now I can teach myself how to engineer and how to make beats. I ain't gotta spend money on this studio time. You know what I'm saying? Like I just want to be comfortable. I can smoke in my house. Like it's just comfort. It's all about comfort, bro. So. That's the type of time I'll be on, yeah.
I feel that.
That's what inspires me. That was a long answer.
No, I mean, you gotta say what you feel. Say what it is. Is there any artists that you're looking at currently right now that you like? Yeah, I really like what they doing.
As far as artists on my level, like my peer artists, or you talking about in general, like mainstream artists? Because we obviously know
mainstream
artists.
Yeah,
mainstream.
Oh, we can do both.
Yeah, because mainstream artists like a see, it's motherfuckers people wouldn't even think though. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like a Russ.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Like that man brilliant, bro. The way he doing it, the way he getting into this industry without having to necessarily get too deep in the industry, the way he's controlling ownership, the way he gonna control his legacy in general. I feel like that's the best way to do it. But a lot of people might not even know who Russ is. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like he's getting up there now. My problem with Russ is he's kind of cocky to me.
But like, he can be though.
But see, like this is my only problem. He looks at things and I see how he looks at it, and I don't disagree with him. He looks at things as a formula. He's like, okay, I put in X, I put in Y. You know, I subtracted this and got this and figured out what the variables are, and then made the formula and whatnot. And he's like, okay, when I put the formula in, he kind of has a mentality where he's pissed off when the formula don't work necessarily. And not that it don't work for him, but not come out exactly with the results he's looking for. I feel like personally.
I don't feel like that's his mentality. I feel like he put the formula in.
And it's an old interview I'm thinking about too, but
of course, definitely. And I feel like that's what we going. I feel like that's what you was going based off of, because I feel like his cockiness come from now. I put this formula in and it worked. I told y'all. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what Tory Lanez cockiness initially came from, because these people been doing music for so long. Russ had been doing it for so long. You know what I'm saying? And he was doing his formula for so long, and now it finally worked. You know, and I feel like the level of cockiness comes from, I didn't have to sign the deal that they signed to be on the same stage that they was on. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you can be cocky about that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's something that you should take pride in, if anything, because these other guys, they cocky about the labels that they signed to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why you can't be cocky about not being signed to a label and being able to do the exact same thing, you know? I feel like it may come off cocky because the people who do it, we don't hear about them, but we hearing about Russ though. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, there's no way. So, yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about that. There's a lot of artists out here like that. You know what I'm saying? Like a Shy Glizzy, he probably turning up somewhere. Like a lot of. I had to learn about the underground industry in general because I grew up listening to the radio. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was always working a lot, and I was just always, if I had a chance to listen to music, it was to the radio. So I had to really get into like underground music. But as I grew older, I had to get into the business of underground music.
Right.
And that's what's more important, because these niggas is out here. I was just talking to my big homie Keto about who was we talking about? When we was just talking about the fact that they can feed their family and they ain't even gotta do nothing. I mean, they ain't have to sign the stuff that anybody else signed. I think we was talking about Tory Lanez, how he had to just get out of that contract.
Yeah, Lanez had to talk about PNB tour.
PNB Rock, that's what we was talking about. PNB Rock. That nigga makes great music, bro. Like, the man makes really good music. So it's like, the fact that we not hearing about him is only because he's not being pushed by these really big labels. You know what I'm saying? But if he was to come somewhere, like on some like, nigga, I got this much, cocky as hell, like I ain't even have to so-and-so, he got the right to do that, because that actually makes sense. You got niggas really coming cocky when they, I mean, I ain't gonna speak on what I don't know, but it seems it's like the label owns most of what these people be having, you know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily know if it's true, because I haven't read these niggas' contracts, but we know the world we live in. It's not 1990 no more.
It's not. You're right. And it's sad.
Like, that they testimonies, and you know what I'm saying? Like, we know what's going on.
They definitely have the power to check in and see, get a pulse check of what's going on. And sometimes people do, I think, rely on that old school, I don't know what's going on, but it's like you do have people who are in your corner now. You know, it ain't the 1950s no more. You get lawyers and whatnot that can look over your contracts.
Exactly.
Now, you do have the people who, like Kodak Black, when he had the situation with Diddy, where I do agree with him. He's like, why do you have me in a predatory thing anyway? Like, why was your intention to get over on me? I do agree with him on that. And I can't defend Diddy because I'm like, you know, I understand it from the business standpoint, but at the same time, you do know that you are preying on this young man. And I don't mean to name names, but I mean, that is the situation that did happen.
I don't even know the situation you're talking about.
Now that I'm done getting my own stuff together, I'm back. But, yeah, no, it was about, I want to say about 5-6 years ago when, who was it talking about? When he had just came out. Kodak had just came out where he was talking, well, first of all, he had like a little situation with, Master P, where they weren't seeing eye to eye, and he wanted him to be like his mentor.
I remember that.
And then he had a situation with Diddy where he was talking about like a contract he wanted him to sign, but then he was like, he had took it to a lawyer, and the lawyer looked like this is trash, and you know, instead of like going to the point where he was like doing the renegotiation, he just took it back to Diddy and was like, bro, why is he trying to get over on me? And Diddy was like, you got to read the contract and know what's going on. And I'm like, I understand both parties in the situation, but I did feel Kodak where he's like, but you know, I'm trusting you. And it's like, but Diddy's like, don't do that.
You know,
like,
I understand both sides too, because I'm a CEO, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I've come to the point to where I'm an owner at this point. You know what I mean? And I have to think about what's best for the legacy of my business. You know what I'm saying? And even though I'm not looking to get over on anybody, it's certain stipulations to keep a business going in general. You know what I'm saying? Now, greed, that's just not something I'm with at all. I don't know
I do
what.
feel it was partly greed, though.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know because we ain't read the contract.
you're right,
You
we
know what
don't
I'm
know.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
But as a businessman, I can understand. But at the same time, as an artist, because if I'd have got something like that from Diddy, after talking to Diddy, like, hey, Diddy, man, this is what I'm trying to do in my life. This. I can't wait. And then he give me a contract where I'm giving it to him. And
He's like,
as an artist, I'd be like, what the hell? But I have to think
Yeah.
as a CEO as well, like, does he think this is beneficial for his business? So, you know what I'm saying? This is conversations that need to be had, you know. But
definitely.
yeah, like, we ain't read that, so. Well.
Yeah. I also would say you're supposed to read everything you have, so that's the one thing I.
Or get somebody to read it, because
Yeah,
they put
that-
big words and all this shit. I've been doing a lot of reading,
Contracts
you know what I'm
suck.
saying? Yeah, bro.
No matter what. They designed for you to get fucked up.
Literally, that's bullshit, G. Like, you gotta really know what you're talking about.
Man.
What you looking at.
So here go the random questions that we're gonna start asking, right? As we get to the later parts of the interview. So I'm gonna ask you random 5 people that you're currently following on IG.
5 people?
Yeah. It could be anybody. It could be random counts. It could be about cats, dogs. It could be about anybody. 5 random accounts that you're following right now.
And never underscore
Yeah, of
apparel.
course.
And never underscore apparel.
That's why. Yeah, that's right. That's what you're
ENEV.
supposed to do.
ER underscore APPAREL. I'm following them.
I
They
know
page
that's right.
going up. Who else I'm following on Instagram? I don't follow famous people, so I gotta like.
That's why I said random people.
Yeah, random people. Then okay, I'm following Courtney.
Of course, I knew you better say that after you said the other one.
I'm following you. I'm following the Track Addicts. That's a production company out of Chicago. That's who was making
Actually,
majority of my
I'm
beats when
sorry.
I really first got in.
You definitely. I was supposed to ask you more about your producers and what you was working with, seeing how he here, and I got to make sure that we talk about it. But no, that was one of the questions I did want to ask you about.
Yeah. Track Addicts, yeah. I pretty much, that's really how I got into this, like really getting how I'm getting to it. Like, it started with the Track Addicts, you know what I'm saying? I had somebody introduce me to them, send some songs, and then they sent me some beats. You know, I murdered them bitches, sent them back, and like the relationship is just history ever since, you know what I'm saying? So we really, like, it started as business, but we formed a brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, the Track Addicts, they got a lot of credits in the city, like Chance, Tink, who else I'm thinking of, Keto?
Dirt.
You better have them names on deck.
Reese.
KMAX.
They out here. Alex Wiley.
Oh,
So you know,
just a few names.
just to mention a few. You know what I'm saying?
People running Chicago.
Something like that. So yeah, and yeah. Did I say? Oh yeah. So the people I follow on Instagram. Is we back to that?
I mean, if that's it, yes. I mean, yeah, we go back to it.
Yeah, that's pretty much that.
Okay, cool.
The Track Addicts. I follow the Track Addicts. That's an explanation of who they is. They getting the busing too. And then I follow 2 a.m. That's my boy right there. That was the model who did the clothes for me when I did my shoot. And he also make music. That man make really good music to me, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't know what it is. But folks says, I really feel like he gonna be a star. I was telling him that too.
I mean, we all gonna be stars.
Yeah, but he got that aura, like it's just like
He said no, but he gonna be.
I'm telling him if he had a publicist or a manager, he just need the machine behind him at this point. You know what I'm saying? So that's 4, and then I follow.
Don't you love when you come across people like that? You like, nah, bro. I know I got talent, but you.
Yeah, for a fact. Because people tell me that. People be saying that to me like, nah, bro, you just need so and so. Like, bro, I just can't. I don't understand why people ain't da da da. But when I heard his music, I'm like, oh no, bro, like. I don't even understand. Like, I told him he needs to go to Atlanta though for this little drop that he's trying to do, and I told him he'll take off. But bro, I'm saying if we had publicists and shit, like, we'd be sweet. Oh, okay, yeah, I follow Loud and Color Agency.
Okay.
Yeah, for a fact. Bookie, that was my old publicist right there.
Oh, Bookie,
Yeah,
Bookie.
Yeah,
Love
for
Bookie.
a fact.
She worked in this office.
Oh yeah, Loud and Color. Yeah, G. So yeah, she another big reason. Her and the Track Addicts, like, they a big reason why I'm at right now, man. For real, Loud and Color. That really put me in Chicago, because at first I was just busting on my campus in Springfield. You know what I'm saying? So Bookie did, man, a lot for me for a fact.
Shout out
Loud
to
and
her.
Color. Yeah, straight up.
One of the first people I met when I started in improv. And what did I do? Public relations. There we go. So on the wall, I had to look at that. All right, so we got more random questions where it's gonna be, you tell me, right or left, what you feeling, or I ain't got no drinks, but you just gonna have to tell me what it is, or you just say pass, whichever you feel like doing.
Okay.
But all right, here we go. Random questions. First one, we got. Since these both people have been pushing P lately, we got Gunna or Larry June.
Gunna.
Okay. Why you laughing?
Because Keto don't like that.
What? What?
We was just talking about. Hell no. I'm gonna have to go Gunna though.
I feel that. I like Gunna.
Yeah, I rock with. It's just the harmonies, the melodies for me. The way that nigga flow, bro.
Yeah, he
It's
do.
something. The way he hop on them beats. It's like that's the exact
He just
flow
be
that
smiling the whole
belongs.
time
No
on the
cap, like that's the exact flow that belongs on this song. You know, bullshit.
He just seem like he be happy when he make music.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. I would love to see the process. I'm sure it seemed like a lot of them make music the same though.
Yeah.
They smoke. Because we saw Lil Baby had the little documentary where he was just showing the process of how he make music and he was smoking and just freestyling. It seemed like a lot of people do that these days.
Yeah.
I don't.
He like, I write.
Yeah, I gotta put. Now I probably can. I've tried it at home, you feel me? Because I got a studio at home. Maybe the reason I haven't tried it before is because, like I said, I won't be able to afford the studio time. Like, let's get this shit done while we here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now I can probably try it, and maybe people do it simply because they can afford to be there that whole time. But I'll be trying to get it laid down. You know what I'm saying? For my voice to go out or some shit.
So that's next one. We got for the women. We got Lotto, and then we got Meg. Who you going with?
I'm gonna have to go with Big Lotto.
Big Lotto, okay.
Big Lotto. Yeah.
Big Lotto, yeah. Both I can't fault you for either one. I'm loving both of them. Big Lotto. Why? What made you say it though?
It's just the business for me. I don't know much about Mulatto's business, but I see Meg Thee Stallion with machines behind her.
Oh,
I would wonder how that would be if she didn't have that. But Mulatto, I just saw a video of her performing in front of it seemed as if it was like 80, 60, 70, 80, like everybody had their camera phones, and I'm like, I don't even have her songs on the radio, but she busting like that. She obviously got something going, and she obviously keeping a lot of her own bread if I ain't hearing a lot of the money because she ain't paying off,
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Mulatto simply because of that though. I'm a businessman, bro, for real. So when it comes to that, it's like who got the fattest pockets because of this shit? You feel what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know who bank statements look like.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know. But if we had to guess, we would say
Meg.
Exactly. Because of what? Because we always see her.
But we don't know what her cut's looking like.
That's what I'm saying. She definitely got to pay back the people that's making us always see her. We don't know.
Exactly.
But who's to say? But Mulatto, I feel like if you can do this shit without us even knowing, like without certain people even knowing, or without always being on the radio, because we know what this world is.
I feel what you're saying. If you can go and be almost just as big and not use them big lanes like that.
Platforms, exactly. Like you ain't got no billboards out. She probably do got a billboard up or two or something, but that's like her own promotion. I can go get a billboard for myself right now. You feel me?
I do know like every male rapper is like her big brother, so she be getting pushed through. I think like
for a fact, like a Cash Dog too. You know what I'm saying? Like
I definitely love Cash Dog.
Seems like everybody loves us. You feel me?
Man.
But same with her. Like she got to be doing something right. You know?
I feel that. Shout out to Cash Dog and all of Detroit.
Shout out to all the women.
Shout out all the women in rap too. Yeah, like you said. All right, so you can take this on the producer level, you can take this on the artistry level, however you want to do it. Pharrell or Kanye?
Kanye.
Kanye?
I'm gonna go with
Okay.
anybody other than
Go with the Holmes guy?
my father, folks. That's my father, G. Cause I am, bro, niggas, I be feeling like Ye. Niggas be mad at me, bro. Kanye, I'm gonna go with Ye.
Okay.
Bro, but niggas be upset and I be feeling like Ye. Like, niggas be wanting me to
That's a
stay in
bar right
one
there,
lane.
boy.
It's just
That's a
crazy
bar.
though. I can't wait till this Kanye documentary come out, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I feel so much like this nigga, and I'm sure everybody say that. That's how I be getting nervous, bro, because I be seeing people who weak at rap and be like, oh, I just can't wait to be on. And I be thinking like, you ain't gonna never be on. You're not wrong. And I be like, oh my God, am I thinking like that? Am I ain't gonna never be on? Because I'm not wrong. Do I think I'm wrong? And I'm like, no, I gotta get out of that shit for no bullshit. But I just be feeling like people be mad. It just be weird, the energy I be getting when I say I'm doing clothes now or I make beats now. Like, the people who already do that seem as if I'm trying to take out of their pocket or something. You know what I'm saying?
We all can eat here.
Yeah, it's
They
so
not
weird,
about all
bro.
your clothes.
It's so weird, bro. So I'm gonna go with Ye, because I know how you feel when people was telling that nigga stick to producing. I just know that feeling. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers want me to just stick to rap.
Yeah.
And it's like, I am
I'm a
multi-talented.
artist.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy.
And we sensitive about our shit.
Yeah, everything. Straight up.
Straight like that. No, I feel that answer. So, alright, since you know rappers always want to be hoopers and hoopers want to be rappers, we got two hoopers here, and I think I know which one you're gonna go with. Now that I just really looked at this, so we got Ja Morant. And you know what's funny? I made this comparison right before it started being like really big.
Yeah.
But we got Ja Morant or D Rose.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah, I already knew what you was
Yeah.
gonna go with.
I have to go with D-Rose.
Because I was gonna go with D Rose too, of course.
Oh,
I love Ja Morant. I love Ja Morant's game, but it's like a carbon copy, not a carbon copy, but it's what everybody was like. D Rose, that nigga nice, and I'm like, okay, that's the same thing Ja doing.
I don't.
You know?
I can't lie to you. I can't keep up with this conversation.
Oh, okay.
I don't be watching sports,
Yeah.
so I don't know who Ja Morant is.
Damn.
I was gonna just pretend and just move
okay,
past
you
the
could have
question,
just did it.
but
I was gonna just keep talking. You could have just.
I
did
had
it.
to choose Derrick
He
Rose.
said
I don't
no.
know who folks is. I had no choice. Yeah,
He like a little there. He basically Derrick Rose's first 3 years in the league is like damn near verbatim what he's doing besides the MVP.
Oh, okay.
Very big. So I'm like the comparison got to stop if this nigga don't get MVP. But yeah, since you don't know too much about that, that's what we gonna stop with that one.
Alright, cool.
So my next one, we on to our last few questions. Live instruments or beat kit?
Live instruments. Even though I've never worked with live instruments before, I'm really looking forward to it.
Okay.
I love music, you know, and I love live music, and I love when I'm listening to people music and I can tell that the music is live, you know what I'm saying? So live instruments for a fact.
Gotcha. See, next is favorite. I think we said favorite current rapper. We talked about that already. What's your favorite Chicago rapper? I think you kind of alluded to it.
Favorite Chicago rapper?
Yeah.
Other than myself?
It could be, yeah, of course. It could be now, or it could be all time, or it could be somebody from the past, or you can pick all three.
Now, I'm not gonna choose myself either, because I do think I'm the best at everything that I do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna use this opportunity to include my peers, because I already know I'm raw as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Like I'm really not this playing.
I'm really like.
No, I'm talking
Really?
shit though. No, I really do this shit though.
Oh, rush shit.
Right. No cap. Building my own.
That's how Rushy. He
That
like.
nigga Nas, I got it from Nas. Nas said start a label, run it, sign yourself.
No.
That's a major key. I put that shit in my notes, bro. I'm like, damn, that was a bar, but that shit makes so much sense. And now it's in my motherfucking bio after I started my label. Like, stop that. Yeah, I really do that shit, bro. And that's why I'm gonna shout out my peers in this moment, because I'll sign them one day.
I
If
mean,
they
I
wanna
did-
come to Plus 5 Entertainment, where you will always keep your ownership, where you will never have to worry about
Niggas ain't dancing in
motherfuckers
the
all
video.
in the video. No, yeah, no. But as of right now, my favorite Chicago rapper, I'm gonna have to go with my boy My boy 2 AM.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. He got this song right now called Spot. That shit so raw to me, G. And it's different because, you know, motherfuckers really be trying to like, you know, we come from a dick riding community, pause.
Yeah.
So niggas wouldn't really do this, but nah, that nigga cold to me. I told that nigga too, like, bro, I'm telling you, all you need is machine and you gone, bro,
Yeah.
for real. So that's a right now rapper. As far as probably back in like, I don't know, cause how I'm gonna say somebody used to be, right? That'd be kind of bold.
I mean, no, like Twister. Like he ain't currently rapping. Do it now.
Oh.
Stuff like that. It was like it could be from the past.
Huh.
And then like if you just gotta go like yeah, that's just the best one. I mean you got Lupe who ain't currently rapping, unfortunately. Well, yes he is. I lied. Why did I say he wasn't currently rapping?
Yeah, we just don't hear about him as well because
Exactly.
you know the Black Boy thing.
Man.
But I don't even know who I can say for as far as like my favorite older Chicago rapper. I am really into like Do or Die.
Yeah.
And that song though, you know,
Do you wanna
ride? I'm from that, so it's like
Backseat of Caddy.
you know, and Twister as well, Adrenaline Rush, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit raw to me. I'd rather listen to some Twister before I listen to some Common for a fact, so I'm gonna have to just go with Twister, man, I guess.
Yeah.
And then the future rapper, who gonna be the best? It's Big Boss Fade on phone now.
Oh, that was so Chicago.
A newer rapper.
That's what we got, the Dirk Yos, the you know, everybody.
Dirt.
Herbos.
Dirt. Nigga, that's a whole gamble right now.
Yeah.
That's a whole, I don't even know. People, I don't know.
You don't know. Okay.
People tug of war over that. Dirt
Yeah,
and
no,
Herb.
it is. I mean, they
I
both.
go both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go both of them.
I mean, they both just holding down. They like. I mean, I would consider Dirk to be the mainstream person that's holding everything down, and then Herbo to be like the kind of in between. Well, Herbo's not all the way
Mainstream?
not all the way mainstream, not all the way like not mainstream. I say he's like in between. To
I
me,
feel like it's vice versa.
really.
Honestly, I feel like both them niggas mainstream.
I do see. That's why I'm like Herbo is mainstream, but then I didn't realize he did everything by himself.
Who, Herb?
Yeah, I didn't know he was like signed to it, or I don't know if he signed to himself, but like he's like basically self-made. I was like,
Mickey Hofstad
damn.
got a lot to do with
Yeah,
Herb.
Mickey Hofstad, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man,
So
you
big
just,
shots
you just
to
dropped the name.
Yeah, that's for a fact. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I be meaning when I say I'm a businessman. I want to know them type of, you feel me? How
That was
you do
my
that?
boy back in the day, man. He was because he used to rap and whatnot.
Yeah, I heard. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think it's vice versa because I feel like Mickey Hofstad took Herb to that next level.
Yeah.
But I feel like Dirk was already there waiting on Herb. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, he was.
Yeah,
Dirk was
for a
definitely
fact.
the dude that I feel like has ran the city for the longest time. That's how
Yeah, he
I
been
feel
at it for a minute for a fact, yeah. But I ain't even say nothing about Chance. I'm bogus. But,
Damn.
you know, I really fuck with Chance, but it was just Acid was my favorite. Acid Rap was my favorite thing that Chance has ever done.
I think
that was
Chance
the first time I ever listened to him as well.
Yeah, me. I listened to 10
I didn't even listen to 10 Day until like a year after Acid Rap.
I
Bogus
think
as fuck.
when I heard Acid
Not the
Rap,
album. I'm bogus as fuck.
I think I did hear Trying to Smoke by on Acid Rap, and then
Yeah.
I went back and listened to like Windows and all them other songs. Oh no, Juke Juke. That's when I
Juice?
was like, no,
Juke?
Juke.
That's from 10 Day.
Yeah, from 10 Day.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
and then
yeah.
Juice. So I was like, okay, I like these two songs. Now he-
Juice. When I heard Juice, I'm like, who the fuck?
Yeah, I
is
swear to
this?
God, I was like,
I'm like, this nigga raw as fuck. What is going on? I used to be at U Media too, so I used to be in there with Taylor Bennett. Ain't that his brother name?
yeah.
I used to be in there with him, but it was like, you know, he was real popular at the time because Chance was already on at that time. So
Right.
we used to have to clear the booth when he was coming out. Not like that.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool though. It's pretty dope.
Shout out to U Media in Chicago. I used to be in Chicago's Young
Man.
Authors.
Shout out to U
So
Media.
I was there with what's her name? No name.
No name,
Pun intended.
yeah. Funny.
Pun intended.
Hell no.
Shout out to her as well. She doing a lot. I think she's living out in LA. She's opened up a bookstore and all that shit.
Yeah, shout out all the Chicago artists. Saba, you know what I'm saying?
Saba from
man,
around the
artist,
corner.
man, for a fact, man.
I'm from this part of the city. that
You
we
put me
talking
on
about.
Saba. When we was at South by Southwest, you was like, nigga, you don't know Saba?
He said motherfucker El Grand in his rap, G. I lived down the street from that, G. He said Austin, nigga.
Hell no, I'm fucking.
That's my grandmama's house.
No
Let's go
cap.
see the nigga. Then y'all like, that's the homie. I'm like, okay. No, Keto was like, that's the homie, bro. And I'm like, all right, big homie. Just. I'm sitting here looking like a fan. But that's all good because I was a fan, shit.
No, straight up.
Straight like that. It's all good to be a fan of people in the city.
Yeah, for a fact.
All right, since we talking about the city, last question. And it's very important. Very important. You got chicken, right?
Hells.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Come on, bro. I'm from out south.
But the crazy thing, I'm not south side and west side. It's been a mix. It's been a mix.
Really?
Yeah.
You've had south side people tell you Uncle Remus?
Yeah.
Really?
It's Remus, by the way. But
whatever.
Not Uncle Remus, Uncle Remus.
Excuse me, shit. Hey, but that's crazy though. What?
Yeah. No, we came
went to
to
the
it
wrong
like,
one.
nah, G. We came down to it. We said Harold's got the better chicken. They chicken is probably better, but
okay, what we going
Uncle
with this?
Remus, the sauce.
They sauce.
That's sauce.
Fire.
That sauce.
You ain't lying,
That's
bud. You ain't lying. Okay, I gotta get
That's
you with
sauce.
that one. You ain't lying, bro. Yeah, they sauce good. I thought you was gonna say like the rolls, the bread roll.
Oh no, I actually prefer the the bread rolls are good. I prefer the flatbread.
Oh, okay.
The white bread.
I didn't. Oh, okay, yeah.
I ain't gonna say they got flatbread. I ain't go.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say I didn't get the flatbread.
They ain't got pita bread. They ain't that fancy yet.
And honestly, only had one Uncle Remus, and that
Remus, nigga, Remus.
Sorry. God damn, tomato, no, just
Uncle Remus is like
yeah,
a whole
no,
black
what?
legend.
He is though.
Yeah.
I'm bogus to say that. I need to get that in order.
Outside of Chicago.
For a fact though, I need to get that in order for a fact. But the only one I had was out south on 47. So that's not even real. I heard there's one real one, like out west.
Oh yeah, the one on 4. Yeah,
The
everybody
one on
said
47.
47 is not.
You know the one on 47.
Yeah. I lived right by it.
Exactly. You was right there. Yeah. And that was my only first time. So who knows?
Yeah, it's one on Madison and Karlov, I think, or
I
Kildare.
thought there was only one real one out west. That's what people say.
Oh yeah, that was the one I called the real one.
Uh-huh.
And then you got the one on Madison and Central.
Oh, okay. Cause
Both on Madison.
It's a real Harold's, and that motherfucker is on 87 in Sangamon.
Yeah, I heard
That's
about
the
that
one right there. Like,
you know what's funny about Harold's? I don't think you noticed, but Lord Haley, the person who hit,
Yes.
his grandfather actually, great grandfather or grandfather, made the logo for Harold's.
Really?
The logo.
the guy chasing the chicken.
Designed it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That's super dope.
Yeah.
That's
Crazy.
interesting,
Chicago
man.
history.
That's crazy as hell. That's what's up.
It was made by a West Sider, y'all.
Oh yeah. Look at the
Irony.
Shit. That's crazy.
Oh man. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got, bro. Is there anything else you want to tell the people?
Nah, you know what I'm saying? Other than I'm finna drop an album right now. I'm working on the album. Nikki it's gonna be one of the best projects I done put out yet. It's been a long time in the making. I'm putting a lot of effort into it, into the music, sonically, into the bars, so I can tell my story. Like I just said, I just started the clothing line, and Never. It's about longevity, lasting, and legacy. So if you care about those three things, you should probably put on some Never and make sure you last forever and never. You know, I'm a producer. My producer name is Add 'em Up. You know, and that just goes on my label. You know what I'm saying? Add him up. You know what I'm saying? Let me add him up. You know what I'm saying? And that's just something that just go with my label, which is Plus 5 Entertainment. You know,
branding.
We got a lot of
branding.
big things
That's
coming.
Important.
Yeah, for a fact, definitely. You know, so got a lot of big things coming, man. And I'm really excited for 2022. This is the year that my life is gonna change for a fact. And I'm prepared for it. I wasn't prepared for it before, but I'm prepared for it now. So yeah,
that's when we started this conversation. We were talking about remember the comments I said, well, I wasn't prepared for that big interview I had, and I said, ever since then, I'm like, nah, gotta be ready.
For a fact, definitely, yeah. So yeah, that's all I got for you, bro.
All right, go ahead and shout out your social medias one more time.
@ FADAH. You can follow me everywhere. _ FADAH, and then Ennever Apparel, Ennever _Apparel, ENEVER _APPAREL. So go get you some clothes, and then you can go to itsfader.com to pretty much just keep in tune with me in general. You know what I'm saying? You can find everything you want at itsfader.com. That's ITSFADAH. You know, so .com. We out the gym.
Well, y'all heard the man. This has been the Melanated Report for another podcast episode. And that's all we got for you, y'all. If y'all been listening to us in this 54 minutes mark, then we love y'all. And continue to watch us on IG, YouTube, whatever you can find us.
Straight up.
Peace.